What's going on, guys? It's Trooper here. In this video, I'm going to break down to you on why you, yes you, need to buy gold, why it needs to be in addition to your portfolio if not already, and what's the future looking like for gold in the next coming decade. And by the way, did you guys check out the news recently? Gold is actually trending and it's on the headlines like it was back in 2023, and the reason is it's actually broken an all-time high. Gold has never been higher before. More on that shortly. So guys, like, subscribe, and let's get into the video. So guys, gold broke its all-time highs and set records, and actually it broke a 4-year resistance, a resistance line that was holding strong for 4 years. Now it's not. It's finally broken as the price moves to $2,160 per troy ounce of gold. By the way, that's an 8% jump from its previous record high, which was in December 2023. It's breaking records back to back. So in this video, and I'm going to break this down for you guys, is why is the price going higher? Well, one of the reasons I can tell you right off the bat is because of this uncertain economy that we're in right now. So people are running to gold because of this. Number one, interest rates are at still record high levels. We know this from our mortgage rates, from our refinancing rates, and the car loan rates. Number two is recession. Recession talks are still here. It's not leaving. So that causes more uncertainty in the market. And number three is that inflation is still not where the Fed wants it to be. The Fed wants it to be at 2%. Inflation is at 3.1%. So it still has a way to go. And until then, I don't think there's going to be a rate decrease, and we're going to have to just learn to deal with the high interest rates. By the way, there's actually more reasons on why the price of gold is going up. So let's talk about the second one, portfolio diversification. Now, if you know any investor that's been in the game for long enough, they're always going to tell you, hey, you need to diversify your portfolio, which means you need to have a percentage of stocks, you need to have a percentage of gold, a percentage of currencies, safe haven assets as such. And the reason they want you to do that is to mitigate risk. It takes away a lot of the risk, because if one thing goes down, you don't have all your eggs in one basket, so you don't go down. You actually stay afloat. That's the whole point of it. And that benefits gold in a huge way. Now, a question comes is, why is gold such a great candidate for everybody to include it in their investment portfolio? Well, a bunch of reasons, and I'm going to break those down to you as well. First one is, it runs opposite of the stock market. So if a stock market crashes, guess what? Gold is still going up. So you retain value there. And it's a safe haven asset, which is the most important part. So let's say America is going to go into a recession tomorrow, and we all know that it is. Well, for the normal Joe who's got his life savings in the bank account, he needs a way to secure those life savings and make sure that it does not devaluate when everything around him is going to devaluate during the time of recession. What is that specific thing that he can invest in that's really going to save him all his money? Yeah, that asset is gold, specifically gold. And let me tell you why it's only gold. So the first reason is gold and the US dollar are negatively correlated. So if gold goes up, dollar goes down. Dollar goes up, gold goes down. That's the way it works. So during the recession, if the dollar is to decrease, guess what? Gold is actually going to go up, not only securing the average Joe's savings, but actually increasing it to a level that it wasn't at before. And now the third reason on why gold is doing so good now, it's because of the geopolitical tensions. It's no surprise on what's happening with Ukraine, what's happening with Israel, what may happen with Taiwan, what may happen with Venezuela and Guyana, what may happen with India and China. It's no surprise that there's conflict, and the mere fact that there is global unrest around the world, the appeal to buy gold increases like nothing else. Its tangible value of it gives people more security. The fact that you can hold it in your hand and know it's real, know that it has weight, and it's not something digital. And while the demand increases for gold, so does the price, and that's why we're seeing these huge numbers now. So as the demand rises for gold, so does the price. Demand and gold rise together. Now just know this, guys, the effects that are happening on gold, they're not just domestic pressures, they're international pressures as well, because there's foreign investors of gold for foreign reasons as well. So beyond all those factors that a digital asset has, it's completely different from that. It's apart from all those characteristics. It's durable, it's got intrinsic value, it's not obligated to a third party, and it looks good. Put it on. looks really good. Now, how many assets can say that? So now let's look forward, and the question that comes up if we want to look forward is, what's next for gold? What's next for gold in 2024? Well, I'm glad you asked. So in order to show you what's going to happen to gold, let me show you a track record that gold actually has. So you can see that since 1833, gold started at $1893 per troy ounce, and ever since it's been on the move up all the way to 2023. I mean, it didn't miss a beat, guys. That's impressive. Now, what does that mean for the year of 2024 if we see those records? We haven't seen a single year of decline. Well, if you ask me, I think the price is going to go higher. I'm saying 2,300. So let's also ask the economists, what are they saying? So experts from JP Morgan and Bloomberg, they're all seeing huge potential with gold, with some forecasters predicting to 3,000 and some even predicting to 3,800, which is insane. It's very clear that even analysts who get paid to do this, who make a living on doing this, and it is their full-time job to do it, see a positive outlook on gold. It's very important, but it's not just the short term, because we're just looking at 2024. That's very short term. The long term is also looking very good for gold. Long-term forecasts are painting a picture of a world where gold continues to play a key role in the financial systems. And some analysts are even talking about gold being at $7,000 per troy ounce by 2030. Imagine that. If you knew that gold is going to be at $7,000 by 2030, would you buy now? Put it in the comments. I want to see what you guys say. So guys, gold isn't just an investment. In my opinion, it's also a statement. If you own gold, you have a statement and it says, I don't care what the world throws at me. I'm covered. I'm protected. My money is safe. With central banks and governments keeping a close eye on gold, its scarcity and its demand in industry and jewelry, it's clear that gold is not going anywhere, guys. So again, whether or not you've been in this game for years and years, or if this is going to be your first investment, gold is gold. There's nothing like gold, and it's always going to stay. It's here to stay. It was here before us. It's going to be here after us. So I want you guys to do some research and find out if it fits with your portfolio strategy or if it fits with your budget. Find those things out and make a processed decision. Due diligence is very important, right? So making sure that we do our research before we buy them. So what I want to know now is, how many of you guys watching, how many of you guys are considering buying gold now? Let me know in the comment section if you're actually looking at it, or what you think about the video. Let me know, guys. Until then, take care.